Morning, everybody. Just gonna try and find the video. Trying to get the power of my finger to work on the iPad. Hello, Debbie. How are you? It's gonna open. Oh, dearie me. Come on, open. Oh, there we go. How are you all going? Oh, I've got the donut of life going on the other over there on my laptop. Okay, it is week 32. Holy dooly. Week 32. That's wrong. It shouldn't be week 32 already. Rightio. So let's collect up all these little sequins. It's got some gauze and a few bits of lace in this week's kit. This kit is sold out. There are some of the fussy cut paper pads left in stock. Obviously we will restock blue almonds when we get Lemoncraft again. And I usually wait until Anna actually releases something new, and then I just restock lots and lots of stuff. So Anna owns Lemoncraft, and yeah, so what we do is we just restock. So this is all my fussy cutting I haven't cut yet because I'm really naughty. I've cut a fair bit. I've cut more than enough for today's class, I think. Or I've cut enough for today's class. Let's put that little rose over there so it doesn't get lost. And I've kept a couple of little scrappy pieces. Oh, there's some leaves. I did want a fussy cut and a ring. There's a couple of other little scrappy pieces I kept. Trying a different thing. This is a lid off a Ferrero Rocher box. Trying something different to see if like the shallow container works better for class. So let's just scrape all these into here. Oh, there's matte medium on this. Oh, clear gesso. A bit gritty. Okay. Excited for today's class. Yes, it is very exciting. Hello, Tash. Hello, Di. How are we all going? My thing is going glitching out. Now it's going to glitch out even more. Okay. So, hello, Cheryl. Frost everywhere here this morning. Oh my gosh, it is so cold. Apparently, it was like 7 degrees this morning at 5 o'clock here, which we're back to cold, unseasonably cold. It seemed like it was going to start warming up, and then it's got cold again. So just feeling the ridiculousness of the whole thing. Yeah. I'm trying to get this computer over here to do something. Okay, there we go. Let's refresh that. And there's the video on YouTube. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you can't, and the class is in the Creative Family Group. This is my first class. Hello, Veronica. How are you? Enjoy. So hello, everybody. If you're watching this later, it's not good morning. It could be good evening. Could be good afternoon. Yeah, welcome. So mine is back at wiping the sequins into the container. That's really a long time ago. Out of the oven. Oh, that's nice, Di. That sounds cool. Sad day. Olivia was my teenage idol. lookalike pic out to scrap on my me page yesterday. Oh, yeah, Diane, that was just that's devastating, isn't it? Possibly for a lot of people that didn't realize how old she was. Yeah. The kids were a little mortified when they realized that she was not a 16-year-old when she did Grease. They found that out today. Okay, so but it is very sad day indeed. She's an icon, and she's been a gosh, the awareness she's made for women's cancers and breast cancer in particular, but yeah, women's wellness as well. So we've got these bits of cardstock. Oh, there we go. Someone's put that in the notification group. 29 she was. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Yes, yes. The old... No, I don't think it's that she's old, Cheryl, because remember, we've got to work till we're 70. Quentin and I can't retire till we're 70. Born on the same day, 10 years apart. That's awesome, Diane. I just think it's that the kids just didn't realize that she was, 29 when she did that movie. Like, they thought she was 16, so they were a little shocked at her age. My fingers are so cold. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do? I do have one thing I want to do first. I want to show you something. So I talked about this when we unboxed. When we unboxed this product, I actually talked about the potential of doing this. So I've got a little tiny bit of 3mm tape on the back. I don't know if you can see that. Hello, Trish. So hello, everybody. Hello, Mary. How are you? Which it's cold in Tassie if it's cold everywhere else. So I'm going to stick it there. It's got a tiny bit of tape on the back. So that was my embelly book. This is my very badly managed embelly book. That's what we're calling them, is embelly books. Yeah, it's not much in mine. I'm a bit unorganised. So I talked about when we first got these in about potentially like adding colour to them. I cut this one out specifically. So this one is like 4 3/4 inches high. So this is not part of the class. That paintbrush looks like it's had a bit of a treatment. Oh dear. Yep, that's what happens. This is the ferrule, this metal bit, and that's what happens when it gets left in water. Or it gets old. It's old, it's decrepit. This is a Liquitex brush. What colour are we going to add to this? Do we think pink? It could be a prom page we're doing. This is not part of the class, but this is just to show you. Still a bit of this pretty pink and a tiny bit of this lilac-y pink. And we want to brush a lot of it off. And then what we're going to do is just sweep it down. So we want to sweep the colour down the dress. And then then just put a little bit coming up from the bottom. I'll show you this in a sec. It's sort of following the lines that are drawn on the dress. And a thinner brush would be better for this, because this brush is a bit dodged now. Let's colour the bodice, and let's put a little bit down. So see how there was a lot of shadow here, so we've sort of concentrated on that area. And see how I've followed the contours? So just here, I need to sort of spread that out a bit. You can't make it too wet, but you can reblend. Okay. So where was the other colour? This was like a lilac-y colour. Oh, it's not that lilac, it's just very pink. Let's get a little bit of this lilac colour here. And just put a little bit of that up here in the shadow. And maybe a little bit of this purple. So if you're watching this later, this is not part of the class. This is just me demonstrating something I talked about when we did the unboxing of this product. Oh, I'm making it more purple now than anything else. Notices of the day. The store will close. So just the in-store. The online store's open all the time. Holy do, it's definitely open all the time. At 12 o'clock today, because Amelia Ann's got a liturgy at school. So we're going to go to that. We're going to do the good parent thing and go to the liturgy. We missed so much. We miss a lot happening at school and that with our kids. Is that focusing? Well, it looks good over on YouTube. Let's just say that YouTube really shows that up. I can't see it on Facebook over here because it's way back, miles ago. Right, yeah, let's get rid of that. So that's how you can, like, change the color. So if if you were trying to make, oh, dearie me. Let's do a red dress. I know this is a side step. I know this is not part of the class, but this is just to try and give you another way to use this product. Well, yeah. Let's do the other dress. Let's do this one. Let's say she's wearing a red dress. Yes, these are very well used, these watercolors. Plastic there, it shouldn't be there. Right, yeah. So that's one. Let's pick this one up here. Okay. I've got a bit of red down in the middle here. Let's say the person on the page is wearing a red dress. Ooh, that's very vibrant. Let's just tone that down a little. Not have it so wet. And let's come through with our red, just following the shadows and filling in some of the shadows. I'd say I'd take some pictures at the liturgy to share in the group, but I don't know. I don't know if we're allowed. The rules change all the time. Amelia Ann is at a Catholic school, and we are allowed to take pictures at a lot of events, but just not sure about every child. Okay, so we've got a bit of a start there. We need a bit there. So not completely, just in the shadowy areas. Hello, Robin. And then, oh, that's some full-on red, that. Let's wipe a little bit off. And do some... So I've got it a bit red in places. You can, a bit wet. So it's gone a bit, you know, bally looking. So because this is still in the sheet, it's probably a good thing because it means that I can go outside the lines. And then let's just put some more red in these shadows in here. See? So, you know, it just looks like a red dress that's been artistically represented. Or a pink dress. There you go. And it's shimmery. These light bits are the shimmery bits. Hello, Kathy. How are you? But yeah, so you can see that, you know, we can take it and make it look a little more colourful. We can change the colour. Can't use too much water. You can see it's getting a little bit, you know, grabby and a bit wet. Hasn't come through. But yeah, we'll have a look at that towards the end of the class. So let's put them over there. Let's put this somewhere to dry. Don't just close your watercolours up because what can happen is they can go mouldy. Well, that's what's meant to happen here in the subtropics. It's not meant to be this cold. What are we going to do? I don't know what this is. Sort of heavy-ish, isn't it? It's like 210 GSM. I think this is Grange, maybe. No, it's not Grange. It's just smooth white. This is Romanesque Pearl. This is Crystal. Don't know what this one's called. Mystique, maybe? Do we make a little... So if we do like... Let's do something different. I don't know if it's different, actually. So let's get this piece of craft. And what we'll do is we'll cut it at 6 inches. Let's do that. So it's 6 inches by 12 inches. Make sure it's 12. Yep, 12 inches. So it's 6 inches by 12 inches. Let's put the piece of white aside to make a page with tomorrow night. Yeah, let's do that, because otherwise we don't have enough to make a page with. And then let's take this 6-inch by 12-inch piece. And get a scoreboard out. If you've only got a small scoreboard, this will work. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can just do the measure and then use like a bone folder, or you could use the back of a bread and butter knife. So let's score this at, let's score it at 3 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. Let's divide it into quarters. So 3, 6, and 9. So every 3 inches there'll be a score mark. I don't know if you can see that. So that's 3, 6, and 9. And so now a lot of times I just fold, right? But because this is quite heavy, it's better to score it. Let's just score it, fold it backwards and forwards. And then let's, okay, it does work. Oh yeah, and then what we could do, put a bit of that, and do like right. So let's crisp up those folds. So make sure it's lined up nicely, top and bottom. We're just going to crisp up our folds. So the 2 outer ones are going to fold in, and the inner one's going to fold back on itself. So we end up with this sort of thing. It's got a bit of stiffness about it. Do I want it to go that way? Or do I want it to go... Actually, no, let's fold it back the other way. I'm going to fold mine back the other way because I want the yellower colour craft on the outside, I think. On the inside. How do I want it? Am I going to cover these two? Or am I going to completely cover these two? And then by the time I put stuff on the inside, so this is my thought process. By the time I put things on the inside, I'm not going to see the lovely colour, and I'm going to be left with this brighter colour on the outside. Whereas if I put that on the inside, I don't have to cover these two if they're this lighter caramelly colour. Let's do that. Let's put the bright wild colour on the inside. And let's find something to cover the 2 outside pieces. So we've got it, and we've got this bright colour, and it's these 2 outside pieces. Maybe not. See, maybe like that. One on the front and one on the back. What about that? What do we think? My video's still way back, a million miles ago. Oh, hello, Yvonne. Mini book goodie. Awesome. How are you, Yvonne? Yvonne's over on YouTube. It's over on the tube. Yeah, it's kind of like a mini book, actually. Do I want to put a bit of blue around? On the front and back cover, or do we want to put the blue on the inside and then the creamy colour front and back? And then, what's this one? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We could alternate. Okay. So we've got this bright blue colour. So let's cut it at 5 3/4 inches. And then we're going to cross cut at 2 3/4 inches. And we're going to make 4 of those. iPad nearly went to sleep. Hello, Robin. How are you? iPad's still. So I'm going to cross cut that at 2 3/4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just scribe that. I'm going to put that in. Where's my computer mouse? There it is. Got stuff in here from last time I scribed for myself. Right, so we need 4 bright blue at 5 3/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Add that on. There we go. Then we're going to get this piece. Ooh. Are we going to use that one? Yeah. We're going to use this one. Well, it's got that on the other side. No. We're going to use this side that's got like the blue stripe at the bottom and the piece of lace, and it's got like a embellishment bit there. And see, then what we can do is we can put like a clock and a couple of leaves and things, and we can foof that up a bit more. And then this one will be the back. So this will be the front and this will be the back. So the edge that's at, find the edge that's where the books come apart, where you've pulled your book apart. So that's this edge here. We're just going to snip the tiniest bit off that. So we don't want that gungy, gluey, rough bit on our project. So then what we're going to do is we're going to have the stripe over here to the left, and we're going to trim off on the cream side, and we're going to cut this at 5 3/4 inches. And then on the front one, we're going to come across, including this florally thing, and we're going to cut it at 2 3/4 inches here. Right. And then we're going to turn it around and include the florally bit on the other side and cut it at 2 3/4 inches. So we get left with this bit from the middle, but we've got our front and back cover that they look really pretty, and they've got lots of embellishment stuff on. Keeping this ribbon close so I don't forget to put it on, because it's got to get stuck on really early on. So maybe we do that now. So our front cover is going to be this one. And our back cover is going to be this one. And then it's going to open up like this. I'm going to put the blue on the inside. Right. So let's do our back cover. So our back cover, so we've got the fold on the right and the cut on the left. Let's just stay. I'm going to get something that's a bit stronger, like a red tape. Just got some glue dotty stuff stuck to it. Oh, it doesn't tear. These scissors have definitely had something done to them recently. Dearie me. And they're my dodgy scissors. Right. That's what red tape's for. Right, yeah. So let's get our, put that drawer away. So we've got our back one. So we've got the cut edge on the left and the fold on the right. Going to open up. This is our back. So let's get a ruler and a pencil. Oh, I've got it over here. Been working today. So it's 6 inches high, obviously. So I'm not going to be truly exact. I'm going to find the 3-inch mark in the middle here. And I'm going to put a strip of my tape across that doesn't go the whole way across. Because remember, when we put this on, we're going to see a tiny bit of the craft around. So we want to put a bit of our tape in the middle. And we're going to burnish this because we don't want it to let go. So the word of the day when you're making something that looks like a mini book, feels like a mini book, and is a mini book, kind of, is burnishing. You want to burnish the tape so there's no air pockets in it. So to oxygenate, deoxygenate, oxidize. Sorry, oxidize. So let's peel that off. This is seam binding. So this is like, I don't know how much of this there is. I think it's like 1 meter. Nope. It's like 3/4 of a meter. So let's find the halfway mark, creased it. And let's stick it on here. And then we're going to put a little bit of tape over the top. If I can find the end. So this tape is like the 9mm tape, red tape we currently have from Studio Light. But my roll's really old. Like, I'm talking at least 10 years. I went through the tub of adhesives I had lying around. Yes, I had adhesives lying around. I had a tub in the storeroom here. And I did that at Easter time. So, you're not saying much. Hopefully this is going okay. Let's hide that. Go back to comments. Watching from gorgeous Townsville today. Thawing out nicely. Yeah. Hopefully it's warmer in Townsville. So, we've got the flowers on the right-hand side. On the fold side, we've got our flowers. Okay, so you don't have to do exactly the same as me. This is what I'm doing. And then we're going to burnish that. I'm definitely burnishing because my tape's old. Red tape seems to survive really well. It was in a packet with some other foam squares which have all discombobulated because that's the package. I don't know what she's into. Get off the table. Oi! Back in a second. Get off that table now. Dearie me. You know better than that. Sorry, everyone. It's Missy. I told her that cat paper last night needed obnoxious written on it. Holy dooly. She brought a mouse in this morning. There was lots of yelling from Quentin. He was not happy. Okay, so let's test drive this. It's got lots of spring in it. Oh, nice long loopy ribbon. Isn't that pretty? So, interesting concept. When we go to do our cover, oh, wrong way. When we go to do our cover, we need to think very carefully about where we put our embellishments, that we don't knock them off with our, you know, tie. So we can put that there. Let's have a look at what we can put on here. Are we going to make it an engagement book? Or a wedding book? So we could put that there, couldn't we? Or we could do that on the inside. We could just make it a real sneaky. You know, some little things. Okay. Oh, sprung back together, back out. Let's put that over there. Let's dress up our cover now. So that is going across the halfway mark. So we've got that there. Heart. I only stuck this in here yesterday afternoon. So I can't really put that up there because that's going to get damaged by the ribbon. So we might put the leaves here. Sorry, that's my stomach grumbling. I did eat breakfast, promise. And there. So this is the medium size of these sort of leaves. Something like that. And rings. Are they too big? Maybe we'll put these rings on. Okay. We're all very quiet. I'm hoping this class doesn't take a million years. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. What is going on with these scissors? I think these have been... There's paint on them. Dear me. And they're clicking past where they're meant to go. They're not really stopping. And they're not cutting right to the point. Really? Deary me. Thank you to everybody that attended our Kaisercraft paper extravaganza last night. If you missed out, you can still leave comments. Hopefully today I'll get time to put up what papers there's still some of. You can still go through, watch it, and comment to purchase. So the regular pattern papers and some of the Christmassy foil ones that look like regular pattern papers, they're all $1, and then the specialty ones towards the end are all $1.50. We sold out of a lot, but there's still a fair bit there, I think. It was shocking how little Kaiser paper we had left. So this is small, the shiny looking rings. And then we'll put that there, hey? Let's build this front cover. Okay, some glue. So let's put our clock face on foam. It is a small tan coloured clock. So it's the smallest one. What? Oh, just making sure she doesn't have something. What's the matter? Oh, do you want to go out? Oh, gosh. Coming back. Sorry, everyone. That was Madeline telling me she needed to go outside, and, you know, she didn't want to be in the house with Missy, obviously. So I'm going to kind of center this on this line, this pale blue line here. And then we're going to stick. This is the small blue crocheted heart. It is crochet. I did check that. And put that there. I think we'll stick the rings on at the end. Then we're going to get one of these, not the smallest, but the second smallest size of the roses. And then we're going to stick a leaf in behind that. So it's just sort of not going too far up near our ribbon, because our ribbon's sort of here. And then we've got the smallest of the set of 3 leaves. I'm going to put this little guy on some foam. It's the very smallest rose. I've only cut one of them so far. I've left the other one. So some of the things that I have cut that I want to cut out for tomorrow night, possibly, I haven't actually cut everything that I would like to cut, because I'm going to put that on foam but still underneath the heart, because I kind of want to yeah, I don't want to accidentally use everything on this page, on my card. Well, I thought I was making a card. I'm not making a card, am I? I'm kind of making a cardy mini bookie thing. I didn't want to use everything on it and then have nothing for tomorrow, because I've done that before. And then I've got next to nothing for my other class. Let's cut a bit off that leaf and tuck it in there, and then get rid of this bit of craft. That's annoying me. So how's that? And then we'll get our rings. We'll stick them. It's looking stunning all already. Thank you, Mary. How do the rings go? I like them sitting like that. It's probably the wrong way to put them. There's probably an appropriate way to sit the rings. I'm going to put them there like that. Okay. So let's stick that to our cover. Because it's the cover, I should have put tape on this before. Yep, I should have done. I really should have put tape on this before. The store will be closed on Friday as well because we have Grandma Headkey's funeral, Quentin's grandma. Milton can't come up. Noah has got a lot on, including an Eisteddfod rehearsal for rock band. And we have to leave too early to take Amelia to school, so we're going to take her with us, and Naomi John's coming as well. And Quentin's mum. We were taking Quentin's sister, but her husband's going to take her down now. So yeah, pretty sure he actually shares a birthday with Grandma. But yes, so we're going to be closed on Friday. Makes it hard packing these pallets to go to Melbourne, but because the pallets leave on Monday, next Monday, but family comes first. It's always the way. Rightio. So we've got our tape off the back of that. So let's look at our book. So this is our, or a cardy thing, cardy booky thing. So this is our back cover with our ribbon. This is our front here. So just to make life easier, and then put this on here, centering it on the panel. Anyway, let's give it a test drive, just a little test drive. It's going to be very springy. Look, there we go. Beautiful. Ta-da. I'm not going to say finished because it's not finished. I've got a lumpy bit in my tape. It's okay. Rightio. The middle. Let's get that up. So in the middle, we've got our 4 pieces that we already cut. They match our ribbon. That's awesome. So we need to have somewhere to write. Like that. And then we've got to decide what we want to use from here. So we want to use our, do we want to use our, this one or maybe this one? Maybe this little one. A frame. I've just ripped the back off. Whoopsie. This book comes with, it's a colour hide one. It comes with this rulery thing. It's pretty awesome. So we got the circle with the rings. And then we've got a frame, an oval frame, and then maybe we'll put this little blue bow. This one, or do we want the darker one? Let's go the darker one. And break the colour up with the bigger cream doily. And then maybe the bouquet, this bouquet here. And then we'll put a couple more flowers on. Rightio. And we need somewhere to write. Rightio. So, always looks upside down. Now we need to put one of these leaves. I like these leaves. Let's just put a couple of them over here. Let's put 2 of them over here. And then we'll get one of the medium-y sets of these and we'll add a couple of leaves here. Let's put like one here. And we'll put the other 2 little ones over here. Sort of there and there kind of thing. What do we think? And then I think we use this pattern here, although that's quite nice, isn't it? Or maybe we do that bit up there. And then we can write here. And then we put this pattern here. That bit there. And then we can write there. And then this pattern to go here. Let's do that. I think I bit off a bit more than I could chew today. So first things first, we're going to find the edge where we pulled it out of the paper pad. It's this one here. We're going to trim the tiny bit off there. Then we're going to find this bit. So this is the bit that we're going to use for to write our journaling bit on. So we're going to come across and we've got the stripe at the top and then, oh, the cocky bit's upside down. Okay, so we've got the stripe at the top and the clocky bit here. We're going to change our design and we're going to cut that at 2 3/4 inches. And then we're going to turn it, and from the blue end, we're just going to trim this. Oh no, we need to cut that at 2 1/2, sorry. Back it up, 2 1/2 inches, and then we need to turn it and cut a bit of the blue off so that it's 5 1/2. So 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then turn it over. And we want to cut from this floral a 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. So let's put the floral there. Okay. I'm running low on paper here. Okay, so we've got this piece and it's got that on one side and it's got this on the other. So this is the edge with the bit from the paper pad, and then this with the clock, and then it's got these hanging down lanterns. Let's cut 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. There, that clock's the right way up. And then on the other side, okay, so this is from the same piece. Let's get the bit of blue stripe down the bottom so we keep all this floral, and that's cut at 2.5 by 5.5. We're going to cut a bit of the floral off. Rightio. Let's have a look at that. I think we need to rejig our design because that first clock was upside down. Deary, deary me. Let's put that little bit there, and then this little lot goes here because let's just keep our... Okay, so we've got blue stripes at the top here and here. We're going to put our little bit of writing there. No, not working. There we go. We flipped over that first clock to be the floral. How's that? So this one here is that clock we tried to salvage at the start. There. There we go. Where are we going to start with? Let's start down in this bottom corner here. Okay, so we're going to take our bright blue and we're going to cut the middle out of it. Come over and help on the weekend if you like an extra pair of hands. I'll let you know, Di. Most of it's just getting the mesh in there. So, move it out of the way. And then we're going to stick that on there. So let's stick these two together. So this has got the beige stripe on the back of it. And it's got just a little bit of floral. Remember, we cut a tiny bit of this floral off to keep the stripes intact at the top. Oops. Let's just do this. This is 48mm tape. It's the bomb, just so you know. Okay, so we're going to put our rings, hands with the rings on foam. And we're going to have it so that it protrudes off the piece. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a little bit out of this rose. Cut it on a rounded angle. I didn't cut the first one, and that was a bit dodge. So I'm going to glue that in there. Oh, I should have done the frame first. So let's snip the frame where it's going to go. Because we can use that little bit of frame in a cluster somewhere else. Oh, not snipped real well. So let's straighten that up a bit. Bit of glue. And then this little piece that we just snipped off that, I think it's meant to be like a buttonhole, you know. The groom wears. Nope. Let's put it down here. Use this leaf to hide my mistake. I think tweezers are good for this. Always looks upside down. This bow. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put our bow on some foam. Just keep all our little bits that we've been hacking out because we might need to cover a hole. Okay. So now what we're going to do is holding the scissors really nice and perpendicular to the edge, like nice and straight. There we go. How's that? Oh, that's bit of blue there's wider than that bit of blue. It'll be right. I'll survive. Haven't done a little mini booky looking thing for a while, have we? Okay. Then let's make a nice, clean and simple page here where you could stick photos, definitely, but something that's sort of really calm and simple. So we got lots of business and lots of stuff going on here. Very busy, some of the sections. So it's nice to have something calm. I know it's a piece of pattern paper and it doesn't seem particularly calm, but it's a lot calmer than what we've got going on in other sections. So it's nice to have something that's simple, but not too plain that it looks boring. I've got to remember to take my glue to work today because I'm finishing off the massive big engagement words. I'm not making the sign, I'm just cutting the words and sticking them together. It's going to be the size of, it's like 6 or 8 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock. Right. So that one goes on there. Right, and then the next one is pretty simple because it's just a space to write. So let's cut the middle out of it. So interesting thing is, if you had stuff on foam here and here, they could get caught on each other. So it is nice to have simple against foamed up and busy, because then you have a better chance of things not getting caught on each other and getting ripped off. Hello Jacqueline, how are you? Just waiting for my paper cuts online. We'll have to look later. The papers are pretty. Thank you, Raquel. Enjoy your class. Sounds interesting. Oh dear. Go the sequins. I don't know if we're going to stick sequins to this. Audio. And then this one goes in here. So then the blue flows along, the blue stripe. And then last but not least, let's prep this pair. So we're going to cut the middle out of the bright blue piece. Gee willikers, we're an hour and 10 minutes. That's interesting that it hasn't taken me like 5 hours to get to this point. Geez, that's a bit dodge. Oh, I'm not going to peel that off yet. Rightio. So let's get this together. Let's stick our doily on up here and overhang the edge. And then let's get our bouquet, our base bouquet. And it's not spelt B-U-C-K-E-T. Okay. Oh, that's a bit big. So I want to try and get this whole bouquet on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach our little leaves. Not little leaves. So these are just to make the leaves seem like they're meant to be there because they're on the other one. We needed some leaves on the other one. This will go up here. And then this little one here. So it all looks like it's meant to match. And these little leaves are used on the front cover as well. So let's flip it over and trim our doily. And then oh, I forgot our word. Dear me. Doesn't fit. A forever word. Maybe we'll use that on a page. There's no words in this, but that's okay. She didn't put words in the little paper pad, did she this time? So let's tie it up and then do a test run. The big reveal. Oh, let's just trim. Oh dear, how's this going to go? You hold the ribbon taut and you have sharp scissors. It's not so bad. I've only got one sharp spot on my scissors, so I'm holding the ribbon taut. I'm just cutting with the sharp bit, really. Okay. So it's back. And yeah, my messy mat's rather messy, and I've got a lump in my tape there. So in the front, rightio, and then let's open it up. Oh dear. Something is running on my laptop. It's making a lot of noise. And then when we open it up, we have a beautiful little book. Very cool. Yes, it's very pretty. This time, no COVID. That's awesome, Lorraine. So yeah, there's our little mini book. Now Quentin told me someone had a request for a skinny mini book and he showed me some pictures from Friday night. Was it Diane G, maybe? Thank you, Tash. Thank you, Diane. So this is how our red dress and our pinky lilac dress are turned out. So it just looks like it's meant to be there now, doesn't it? That's how easy it is to color change them. Friday night, I should talk about Friday night. Thank you, Robin. Friday night, I am going to use the Hugs and Kisses expansion pack, and I think I'm going to make a double page. Actually, I know I'm going to make a double page. There's too much in it not to make a double page. I don't think I'm going to fussy cut the whole thing. I'm going to try and get some paper from it, but I might have to add paper somehow. But yeah, so I'm going to use the Hugs and Kisses, Celebrate Hugs and Kisses expansion pack in my Friday night class this week. Yeah, look at that. And that's blank, but yeah, we'll see how we go with tomorrow night's class, because this is what we've got left. We've got some cardstock, but we'll see how we go. If you had more of the blue, you could probably put just the plain blue in there, but I don't know if it really needs it. I just think it's nice to have something just, that's so pretty. There we go. So that's what we did today. We made a little mini accordion booky thing. So you could fill the back with photos even. Little photos. Lots of little photos. Or lots of signatures from family members wishing them well, or messages. There you go. And just drapey. There we go. Yeah, a little more special looking. That's right, Kathy. That's what it is. I've thought it's beautiful. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. And my video is back cutting up the 4 pieces of blue cardstock. It's just frozen with the donut of life going around and around. So we are waiting on some orders. We're waiting on cardstock, mixed media stuff, and like paints and stuff. And what's the other one? Tools, and then some paper. So we are waiting on stuff to arrive, but okay, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. We contemplated freighting some of our stuff down to ourselves in Melbourne for the craft show, but it's likely not to make it with current freight happenings. So look at that. I'm just about cleaned up. That blue strip could be handy. And this is just tape rubbish. So I will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Doing a page with what we've got left. And then we'll be here Thursday night for Naomi John's mixed media class. And then we'll be back Friday night on the Facebook page for a double page using Hugs and Kisses from Celebrate. So there you go. Be safe and take care. Yes, everyone be safe and take care. Thank you, Debbie. So if you came along and I didn't say hello, very sorry, I missed your comment, missed the demo. We'll have to watch on YouTube. Awesome, Heather. I thought it was pretty cool. It was pretty yeah. It's a cool idea. If you left a lovely comment, thank you very much. If you're watching later on, you can always message me questions or message the store questions. Thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this one and can't wait to see what you create with it. There's a link up the top in the description where you can follow that link and then leave pictures of your projects from this class. So can't wait to see what you do. Take care. Bye.